This is George Ondek. I'm doing another one of my Slice of Life shows today, but today it's a Slice of Pizza show. I'm here with Tony, the owner of La Villeta in downtown Peekskill. How you doing, Tony?
Good, good, very good. Thank you for the pit skill.
And you're doing a grand reopening. My good friend Angelo used to have this place, but you bought it from him, and you're keeping business going good in Peekskill, right?
It's very good. Very
And I
good.
have a lovely lady here who's a visitor
From Louisiana.
And what's your name?
My name is Stacy Faulkner.
Stacy, I heard
Yes.
you've sampled some of Tony's food. How's
Yes,
this
it's
Italian
very
food?
good pizza. Very good pizza.
Do you just have pizza and spaghetti in Louisiana?
Yes, we have pizza and spaghetti in Louisiana.
Is it as good as New York pizza?
Oh, y'all got good pizza, but we have a place down home called Johnny's, and it's an old-time favorite. Just like this pizza, it's hometown, so it's really good.
I like the way you say y'all.
Yeah, thank you.
I just had a friend up from Alabama who
Ah.
I hadn't seen in 47 years.
Oh my goodness.
And he came by here and said the food was delicious.
It is delicious.
So
Everyone
we're
should
winning
come and
you-
try.
We're winning you Southerners over
You're
to
gonna win.
Italian cooking.
Cooking, yes,
Got
very
that right.
And
good.
who's this lovely lady?
My
here?
name is Kelly, and I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Houston,
Are you a
Texas.
Dallas Cowboy fan?
No, I'm a Houston Texan fan.
Oh, okay.
No Dallas.
So, what do you think of this great Italian food and
It's
pizzas?
amazing. It's amazing. Love it.
And you
Absolutely
come
love
all the
it.
way from Texas, and she comes from Louisiana for the
yeah.
great food here.
Yes,
Tony,
Kelly.
Thank you
Come,
very
yeah.
much. See you again. Thank
so,
you very
Pretty
much.
soon you'll be opening, and we'll be sampling this. And
Yes.
we wish. What's your last name, Tony?
Maksuti, Maksuti.
Okay, and very shortly the mayor's going to come by.
Thank you.
And you didn't know it, but he started out making pizzas. Did you know that? So you may go places after you're finished with this career.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This has been the grand opening of the ribbon cutting ceremony and the grand reopening of La Villeta Peekskill Pizza in downtown Peekskill. Thank you. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
And it will be on YouTube.
Thank you.
I have two more satisfied customers of La Villeta in Peekskill. What's your name, young man?
Michael Basha.
Michael, how do you like the pizza here?
It's good.
Yeah? Do you and your dad and family and this fella come by here once in a while and have pizza?
Sometimes.
Okay, and what's your name, sir?
Robert Crook.
What do you think of pizza and spaghetti and everything?
Oh, this place is the best. We're coming back tomorrow.
While I'm here in Peekskill, I'm a Peekskill resident, but Peekskill is on the rise. This one block here is called Restaurant Row, and every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night it's closed down. We have about 10 fine restaurants. It's closed down. There's entertainment in the summer, and a lot of millenniums throughout Westchester come here. I'm going to sort of give you a little tour of the various restaurants we have to offer you in Peekskill. We have bands playing, we have fashion shows, we have everything happening in Peekskill from around now, the middle of June to about October. I'm going to take you a little walk down the road. My cameraman Mike, turn towards the other side. Mike, go turn to your left. We have I'm now showing the historic Assumption Church, Ford Piano, the Fern Tree, the Chamber of Commerce, and Louis Lanza's place, the Hudson Room. And Mr. Lanza's doing a lot for Peekskill. He's recently opened 4 or 5 restaurants. One is the Cove, one is the Hudson Room, and he was a restaurateur in Manhattan, but he has now chose Peekskill. He's got a lovely wife who's a famous singer, Miss Joni Blondell Lanza, and this is what Peekskill is all about, folks. I'm walking down North Division Street in Peekskill, and as I said, we call this Restaurant Row. We have a lot of fine restaurants: an Italian restaurant, La Villeta, Rubens Cafe, G&H Caribbean food, if people like Caribbean food. And of course, Mike, stop right here. The Quiet Man. This is an Irish restaurant where on St. Paddy's Day, this place is packed, but it's packed all year long. I just had friends up from Alabama, and we ate in the garden. We had a garden party here, corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes, and a shepherd's pie. Great Irish food here. And we have the Azuma Multimedia Gallery. Hey, how you doing? Speak Easy Tattoo. Now, viewers throughout Westchester and the world, I don't want you to get this wrong. When you hear speakeasy, it's not a speakeasy, it's a tattoo parlor. And here we have a branch of my old alma mater, Westchester Community College. This is their art center where you can take art classes, photography, film. I'm a graduate of Westchester class of 72 under the Disabled GI Bill, and it's a fine community college. So as I said, if people want to come up to Peekskill, sign up. They even have summer courses for the arts, filmmaking, editing, and all the arts. I'm now on Main Street, which connects to North Division Street, and an extension of the fine restaurants we have in Peekskill. I'm in front of the Birdsall House, which is a fine cuisine where food and drink is served there, and it's upper class or upper echelon food where you can sit in the garden and have a garden party. Down the road a piece there is the Ecuadorian room for people who like Ecuadorian food, and we have Kathleen's Tea Room, a fine tea room in town where people who just like to go have tea, have healthy foods, and also have a good place to socialize. I'm now back on North Division Street, Restaurant Row. I'm in front of a fine artist studio, Driftwood Studio, and the artist Inga. About 10 years ago, she painted a picture for me for my wife for Valentine's Day, our cat. He has since passed on, but we still have Phantom. And next to this is Court Realty, and I think Miss Ball is here watering her flowers. How are you, Miss Ball?
I'm great.
And how's this fine gentleman here? He's one of the Peekskill. Is Peekskill on the rise, my friend?
It is. It looks nice.
Turn around, say hello to my vast audience all over the world.
Peekskill's on the rise. I know this guy.
And what's your name again?
Eli.
Eli Manning?
Irizarry.
Or Eli's coming.
Eli's coming. I've been living here almost 30 years.
How do you like this block with all the
Looks
restaurants?
nice. Looks
and
nice.
that the mayor closes it down and it's a party all summer long? Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, sir.
Peekskill #1, right?
Looks good.
Okay,
Looks
thank
good.
you.
You're welcome.
And we're now taking a nice picture of a mural, which is a carpet in front of Escort Realty and Miss Escort.
Escort Realty.
Are you an escort, Miss Ball? I think I'm here
every
with you.
day.
Sterling Stokes, a famous artist from Peekskill, painted this. It is a famous painting.
It is a famous painting from National Geographic. She's from Afghanistan.
Wow, she looks like she has fear in her eyes.
She does have fear in her eyes.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ball.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm now in front of a newly opened restaurant, McDonald Peacock. They also have patio dining in the back and outdoor dining. I think it's an English restaurant and pub. We may have an old English pub here. Okay, thank you. I'm now here by the last restaurant on Restaurant Row, 12 Grapes, a very fine upscale restaurant. Now, I'm going to go over to the grand opening. I see some of the dignitaries are showing up. I see ex-councilman Bill Schmidt, who's on the Human Rights Commission. I'm taping, my friend. Okay, and he's representing Westchester County today. I'm now with a good friend of mine, a fellow Peekskill resident, ex-councilman, and representing Westchester County today because he's on the Westchester County Human Rights Commission.
Correct.
How you doing, Bill?
Fine, thanks, George, and it's nice to be here with you.
Bill, what do you think of Peekskill on the rise? And as soon as one business closes, somebody else immediately buys a business.
Well, it's really a very exciting time to be here because we haven't seen such commercial activity like this in a very long time, so it's really good to see the community coming back and on the upswing. There's a lot of major developments that are happening here, and all of those things are going to be good for business, as well as all of the special events that happen here throughout the year, the concerts in the summer, Cinco de Mayo, the events at the waterfront. Peekskill is really a hopping city.
But Bill, we're here to promote Tony here, my good friend.
Yes,
Tony.
we are. Yes, we are.
He's Albanian, but makes the best Italian food I've ever tasted.
I've had pizza made by Albanians, and they do a very good job. They give the Italians a run for their money.
So, what do you think about ex-councilman Schmidt coming to honor you today, Tony?
Thank you very much.
Very shortly, we're going to have a ribbon-cutting ceremony. If other officials come, we'll have them. If not, Mr. Schmidt will be our person who's promoting. And this has been tremendous under the mayor and the council, that the way Peekskill has come back. Bill, you remember this block when it was empty stores years ago.
I was just telling Tony many years ago, this was a drugstore called Clinton Drugs. You have to really be an old-timer in Peekskill to know that. That goes back to before the 1970s.
Bill, was it one submarine gallery?
After the drugstore closed, it became the Submarine Gallery in the 70s, and Anita Cream, who still lives here, owned the gallery up until about 10 years ago.
Do you know she works for my foot doctor across the street there?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so she's still working part-time,
Good.
but she misses the business and all the people. But do you wish our friend Tony here good business in Peekskill?
Oh, of course. I'm sure he'll do very well. We were just talking about it, and I was telling him a little bit about the lay of the land and some of the things that go on here throughout the year, and how I think it's really going to be good for his business. If he makes a good product, which I'm sure he does, and I'm going to test it in a minute, he's going to do a really bang-up job here.
We may get you on a sample of eating some of his spaghetti or having a slice of pizza.
A small slice,
And
George,
he
because I'm
said-
trying to keep the carbs down.
And he said it's on the house today, but we don't want no payola or nothing.
No.
Okay, Tony, so we'll see you shortly. We now have the first customer of the day, Bill Schmidt, taking the first bite of Tony's delicious pizza here at La Villeta in Peekskill. How is it, Bill?
You were absolutely right, George. This is very good pizza.
And what kind are we having today?
We have sausage and onions on this pizza.
Sausage and onions. Can you hold the mic for 1 second,
Sure.
Bill? I want to take a sample of that delicious pizza for my lovely audience. And I'm a connoisseur of pizza. I've been eating it about 60 years, Bill. Let me take one little bite here. Bon appetit. Out of this world.
It's going to be tough to limit myself to one, but I'm going to try.
Bill, I think we're going to let you have two. How's that? But you and I both got to watch our abs.
Yes.
Okay, let's get on to the ribbon cutting ceremony. We're now going to do the ribbon cutting ceremony, opening up La Villeta officially on television in Peekskill with Tony Maksoudi, ex-councilman Bill Schmidt, and Human Rights Commissioner
Yes?
from the county of Westchester, and a lovely Peekskill resident, Ginny.
George Cummins.
I'm George. You can't be George.
Yes, I can.
Ginny George.
But I think you had that longer than I did.
It's her last name. It's your first.
Ginny, this is something different. Usually a mayor or a big official cuts the ribbon, but we're going to let a citizen of Peekskill.
Well, thank you so
cut
much. I'm honored to do this.
Say hello to my vast audience.
Hello, vast audience.
Ginny George Cummins. Okay, let's cut the ribbon and
Okay.
welcome this fine
Everybody's
business
ready?
to Peekskill.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, cut.
Okay, we need new
There it is.
Oh, yay.